Hi, I'm Mike, founder of GoodBed.com. Today we're going to be taking a close look at the Nest Hybrid Latex mattress. Now this is a mattress that we've reviewed once before, but they've made some changes to it recently, so we're excited to give you our take on the newest version of this mattress. Stick around. So in case you've never seen one of our videos before or been to our website, GoodBed.com, the number one thing that you need to know when shopping for a mattress is that mattresses are highly personal. That means in order to choose the right mattress for you, you need to focus on what we call the 3 F's: fit, feel, and features. Fit means finding a mattress that's going to fit your body, including your weight, your shape, and your preferred sleep positions, much like you'd pick out a pair of pants. Feel refers to the preferences related to comfort and things like that, which are neither better nor worse on a universal basis. They're only better or worse for you personally. Features refers to a set of characteristics in the mattress that actually can be better or worse, but may or may not be a priority for you personally. So we're going to start today with fit, because that's really the most important of the 3 F's, because it's what determines to what degree this mattress is going to be able to provide for you the 2 things that everyone must get from their mattress, which are back support, which is really a code for proper spinal alignment, and pressure relief. Now before I go any further, I want to point out you're definitely going to want to check out the full written version of this review, which goes into much greater detail on all of our assessments for every type of sleeper than we can do in this video. So you can find a link to that right in the description of this video. But at a high level, here's what we found in testing the Nest Hybrid Latex. And I should first point out that this comes in 3 different softness levels. Firm, medium, and soft. And we tested the medium version, which is what we have here. And what we found was that we think the medium version is going to be, from a spinal alignment standpoint, a good fit for a pretty broad range of sleepers, and that includes both weights and sleep positions. In general, we found that because of the softness in this medium version, it's definitely going to be a better fit in pretty much any sleep position for lighter people than it will be for heavier people. And that's really kind of the biggest difference. How we'd rate it, like, would be just the difference between how we rate it for the lightest person to the heaviest person. Because we actually found that it was pretty consistent how we rated it across sleep positions, and that's rather unusual. Typically, a mattress that's a little softer, we'd rate it much lower for a stomach sleeper. This one actually has a fair amount of buoyancy, to the point where I didn't really have a whole lot of concerns about stomach sleepers on a kind of a weight adjusted basis. So if you're someone who goes back and forth between side and stomach, this could actually be a good match, and those types of matches are hard to find since side and stomach sleepers tend to need kind of diametrically opposite things out of a mattress. So that's kind of what we found, is that in general, at any given weight, it's a pretty consistent fit across different sleep positions. And overall, pretty good fit from a spinal alignment standpoint across all weights, but certainly better for lighter than for heavier. Now, because it comes in 3 different softness levels, what we'd recommend is that if you are on the heavier side, just get the firm. We'd probably say, in fact, that I'm not quite 200 pounds. I felt like I was kind of on the cusp. I like the medium, but I might like the firm better. It's kind of, I'm right on that cusp, but if I were 50 pounds heavier, for sure I'd go with the firm. If I were 25 pounds heavier, I'd probably go with the firm as well. I probably would say that the medium has enough softness for most sleepers, but if you're significantly lighter, if you're well under 150 pounds and or you just really like the maximum amount of softness, then by all means get the soft. But for most people, I think the medium will have enough softness, and that's partly because of the not only are you getting softness from the latex layer, but you're also getting additional softness from the quilting layer. And that softness, by the way, is going to be there and be very similar across all 3 of the versions of this mattress: firm, medium, and soft. We're all going to have this similar quilting. So in terms of pressure relief, we also found this to be very good. And again, we found this to be the case across different weight levels, as well as we tend to look at this for kind of ordinary shape curves, as well as extra curvy people, because the curvier you are, the more your pointy parts are going to stick into the mattress, and the more acute your pressure relief needs will tend to be. But in general, we found that the lightest people are going to for sure get excellent pressure relief from this, but even the heaviest people we thought would get very good pressure relief. And the last thing I want to point out, we'll talk more about this later, but you also can get this mattress in a split configuration so that if you and your partner are listening to what I'm saying and you're each thinking of a different softness level, you can each have what you want on your side of the mattress. So now we're going to move on to the second of the 3 F's, which is feel. Now these are the things that cannot be universally better or worse. They can only be better or worse for your personal preferences. And the first of these is softness. And in looking at the medium version of this mattress, we would classify this as probably a medium soft. That meaning just to the softer side of medium on our softness spectrum. And that has a lot to do with this upper quilting layer, which definitely adds just a little touch more softness to it. And that's kind of what nudges it up above medium, or not above, but to this side of medium, to the softer side of medium. Now again, we didn't look at the firm or the soft version, so we can't speak to their softness levels, but we also want to remind you that again, you also can get this mattress in different softness levels on each side. The next feel characteristic is what we call cushioning depth, and this is really the difference between sort of a sleeping in your mattress, getting that hugged or cradled sensation, versus sleeping on your mattress and getting more of a floating above it type of sensation. Now typically with latex, what we find, because of its overall buoyancy, we tend to rate these mattresses as being more of a sleeping on your mattress type of sensation, giving more of a floaty type of feel. So this is actually a unique exception to that, in that we would characterize the medium version of this as having a little bit more of that hugged or cradled sensation of sleeping in your mattress. That's again has something to do with the quilting on this, as well as just the overall softness. You end up sinking just a little deeper than average into it. It conforms just a little bit more to your body's curves. Now at the same time, it's definitely not hugging you super closely. You can see the quilted surface of the mattress, so those undulations definitely give little spaces for air to reach your body, and you're definitely still getting that latex floaty sensation. Just on the margin, we put it slightly more towards the hugged or cradled side of this spectrum. Now again, with the firm version, we would expect this to have, to some degree, less of this. It would still have the same quilting, so that aspect of it would still be very consistent, but I think you probably would sink less deep into it just because of the firmer latex below. So in general, you'd have a little bit more floaty, less hugged cradled with the firm version. And of course, the vice versa would be true with the soft version. The next feel characteristic is memory feel, which is that sort of slow melting sensation that you get on so many mattresses these days. And this is a mattress that does not contain any memory foam, so this is super easy. It has really no memory feel to speak of. And the last feel characteristic is bounce. And this is one where the combination of the springy latex on top with the coils underneath would naturally lead you to the correct conclusion that this is a mattress that does have a good amount of bounce. We certainly find a lot of bounce at the top of the mattress, which is coming from that latex, that super springy latex up on top. We also had a lot of bounce at the mid-level of the mattress when we drop a 16-pound bowling ball on it. And we did find some bounce as well when I put my full 200 pounds down on the mattress and activate those coils underneath. Now, the only perhaps unexpected thing was we didn't find as much bounce from those coils as we might have expected. We kind of went right down through them and kind of came back a little bit less vigorously than we might have expected, but still, for sure, it has a good amount of deep bounce as well. So overall, this is definitely a good mattress for people who want some bounce. So now we're going to move on to the third of the 3 F's, which is features. And as you recall, these are things that can be better or worse, but may or may not be a priority for you personally. And the first of these is motion isolation, which, as you may know, refers to the degree to which someone on this side of the mattress, for example, is going to be aware of or disturbed by what's happening on this other side of the mattress. And we test this a couple different ways. First, we drop a 16-pound bowling ball on the mattress, and we see to what degree the bowling pin on the other side of the mattress is going to be affected. In that test, we found that there was a little bit of movement in the bowling pin, but it never tipped over. Likewise, we also tested with me kind of very inconsiderately getting into bed with my full 200 pounds next to that bowling pin. And again, we found that the bowling pin moved a little bit, but never tipped over. So overall, when we stack this up against all the other mattresses we test, we'd say it's maybe not quite the best on this, but it is certainly very good on motion isolation. The next feature relates to temperature, or what we sometimes call cooling, because there are a lot of people who have a concern about sleeping hot during the night. And when we look at this, we tend to think about it in a few different ways. The first thing we look for is airflow. And on this front, we would definitely say that the Nest Hybrid Latex has very good airflow. For one thing, it is a mattress that is an inner spring mattress, so obviously there's a lot of air that can flow through an inner spring unit. And in this case, you also have coils going all the way from edge to edge, so you don't have a foam perimeter providing edge support. You've got edge coils, stronger edge coils doing that, and that allows even more air to easily flow in and out from the inside of this mattress. The second thing you have going for you in the airflow department is that latex is always made with what are called pin core holes running vertically through the material. So in a sense, that's just providing lots of channels for air to come up through the coils and then even go up right through that latex layer to get even closer to your body. So in that respect, certainly very good. The second thing we look at is to what degree is your body's surface area exposed to the air when you're on this mattress, because that is its most efficient way to dispel heat for sure. And although we did talk about this mattress having a little more of that hugged or cradled sensation, that is certainly offset by the fact that this surface of this mattress has a lot of undulations due to the quilting. And so that definitely creates a lot more channels for air to reach your body and for heat to more efficiently escape your body. So overall, we'd say it's good on this front as well. So overall, we would definitely say that if temperature is a concern for you, we do think that the Nest Hybrid Latex is going to be good on this front. The next feature is edge support, and we look at this a couple different ways as well. The first way we look at it is me sitting on the edge of the mattress, just like I'm doing right now. And in that case, we found there was a little bit of sag, but the mattress does have some stronger coils running around the perimeter that really keep the edge to be pretty strong. So we'd say very good edge support in that seated position. The second way we look at it is I'm lying on the mattress, and in that case, we typically find the edge support would be even better than whatever it is in the seated position. But in this case, there's a bit of a crowning effect as it relates to, or that's a result of, the quilting of this mattress. So it creates just a little bit of a lean when you lie right on the edge, as I do in my tests. So overall, maybe that kept it from being as good as it might have otherwise been, but it was still very good on that front as well. So on balance, we'd say very good edge support in this mattress. One feature that is not going to be a priority for very many people, but for a small subset of people is a big priority, is the ease of repositioning. So we always look at this in our reviews, and we found in this case that the Nest Hybrid Latex is excellent on this front. Latex is one of those materials that almost makes it easier to move. It almost helps you along because it's so quick responding. So you're definitely not going to have any issues with that on this mattress. The next feature is the use of natural materials in the mattress, which for many people translates more so into a concern with the lack of harmful chemicals. And in this case, we want to talk first about the fact that this is not a certified organic mattress, nor does the company claim it to be one. However, they do offer a version of this mattress that is certified organic. So we're going to talk though about this version that we have here. And we still think that even with this version, if this is an area of concern for you, there is a lot from which you can take reassurance in this area. Starting with the fact that this is a mattress that does go out of its way to minimize the use of chemicals. For one thing, it's a spring mattress. Springs don't contain any harmful materials, nor do they off-gas anything to speak of. There's also only 3 or so inches of polyurethane foam in this mattress. The second thing is that they also go above and beyond to try to use natural materials specifically. Of course, there's the natural latex, which has a natural component to it. And then, of course, there is, in the cover, you have certified organic cotton, and you even have, in the sort of side panel area, you have natural Joma wool used here. So there's a few different natural materials that actually are used in this mattress. And then the next area that they've gone kind of above and beyond is that they've actually had the latex in this mattress certified to the Okotex standard, which is a standard that looks for the presence of various harmful materials and certifies that none are present beyond some minimally acceptable threshold. And then of course the polyurethane foam in this mattress is also certified to the CertaPure standard, which likewise is a standard that looks for both the presence and off-gassing of various harmful materials and certifies that none are present beyond a minimally acceptable threshold. And then the last thing I would add here is that we do a rather informal test whenever we unbox a mattress, where we just try to get a sense of whatever kind of initial off-gassing we're sensing from the mattress. And we really did not perceive much of anything when we opened up this mattress. So overall, if this is an area of concern for you, we certainly think that the Nest Hybrid Latex is good or very good on this dimension. The next feature is adjustable base compatibility, which is something we get asked about more and more these days. And we always look at this on 3 levels. Number 1, is it going to damage the mattress in any way to use it on an adjustable base? And in this case, the answer is no. It's a mattress that is certainly made to flex and bend as required to use on an adjustable base. The second thing we look at is when it's on an adjustable base, how well does it conform to those curves? And we particularly look at this in a fully articulated position, which means the head and foot fully elevated. And what we found was this mattress did excellent on this front. It really did, even just out of the box, without having to be broken in at all. The foot of the mattress conformed pretty closely to the foot of the base. It held its shape when I got off of the base. And just overall was very good at conforming to an adjustable base. And the third thing we look for is when it's on an adjustable base, particularly in that fully articulated position, does anything weird happen? We didn't see any kind of bowing in the side panel, which is great. The only one thing we did see here was that this quilting, because it's rather thick, about 1.5 inches, it kind of bunches up. When you have both the head and foot fully elevated, it creates a bit of a valley there where your hips are. And underneath that, if no one is sitting on the mattress when it goes into that position, the quilting kind of bunches up a little bit, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable if you were to then get on the mattress in that position. So that's just a small thing we did notice, but overall we would still say the adjustable base compatibility here is very good. One last feature that we don't often cover in our reviews because it's not normally available is what we call dual comfort, and that is the ability of a mattress to be configured separately on each side of the mattress to accommodate different needs or preferences of 2 partners who share the same bed. And that is a truly unique characteristic of this mattress, is that they designed it in such a way that this cover can easily be unzipped, and those top layers of latex can very easily be swapped out, but they can also be just configured with 2 different sheets of latex with 2 differing softness levels on each side of the mattress. So we definitely want to point that out as a feature of this mattress, that depending on you and your partner and how close your requirements are to each other, may be or may not be a priority for you. All right, so now that we've finished with the 3 F's, which is going to be how you make sure you choose the right mattress for you, let's talk about 3 things that are going to be important to your purchase experience, particularly when you're buying a mattress online. And those are delivery, return policy, and warranty. In the case of delivery, Nest offers free delivery to your doorstep, and then from there, you'll just be on the hook to bring it into your bedroom and unbox it. Now, we of course unboxed this and can attest to the fact that it was basically the standard experience you get with any compressed online mattress. It took 5 to 10 minutes. The only thing we recommend is that we do think it's a 2-person job to move this mattress to wherever you are going to be doing the unboxing, and then it does help to have that second person for the unboxing itself as well. In terms of return policy, Nest offers a 100-night in-home trial, during which time you can return the mattress for any reason for a full refund. The one thing that they do ask is that you keep the mattress for at least 30 days in order to give your body time to adjust to the new feel. Now, in terms of the warranty, Nest actually offers a lifetime warranty that is also non-prorated. So what that basically means is that if at any point in time in the future in your ownership of this mattress you experience a warranty event, they will repair or replace it free of charge. But of course, we also coach our readers that the most important term in any mattress warranty is what they define to be an allowable body impression. And in the case of Nest, they define that to be a 1-inch body impression, which relative to what the industry standard is very good. The industry standard for inner spring mattresses is 1.5 inches. So the fact that they will warranty any body impression that's greater than 1 inch is definitely very good. So overall, we definitely think that this is an excellent warranty. All right, so now let's get into the details of what's actually in a Nest Hybrid Latex mattress. And as you can see here, you're looking at about a 12.5-inch mattress in total. And that is, it's a little hard to be precise since there is some undulation in this quilted top. But in total inside here, you've got 5 layers. And we'll start with the quilting layer, which is right underneath this cover, and it is where there's actual stitching going through it. And that's 1.5 inches of a 1.5 pound density quilting foam that's designed to have to be stitched into a cover. And I would say it's pretty soft. In fact, it definitely adds a lot of softness to the mattress to have this quilted top. Below that, you can actually unzip this mattress and see it. And basically what you've got below that, by the way, this is the underside of the quilting. You can see the stitching coming right through the other side. So that's how that works. Right below that, you've got a 3-inch layer of continuous pour latex. And this is kind of like a medium level of softness for a latex. Latex comes in different softness levels. I put this as somewhere in that medium range. Maybe even just on the firmer side of medium, but overall pretty close to medium. And you can see here it's got that springy quality that latex is known for. Very springy, very quick responding. So it's a really nice piece of latex. Thick too. Then below that, you've got, we can't see it exactly, but you have another, basically what you have is a 6-inch pocketed coil unit that's sitting in between 2 1-inch layers of polyurethane foam, 1.5 pound density polyurethane foam, really just to kind of give the coils something firm to rest on both sides. So it's just sort of a little bit of a sandwich there. And that's a typical mattress design, by the way. And then what you have here is around the edge of the mattress, you actually have what they call caliber edge coils. It's just a kind of a brand name for a certain type of stronger coils going around the perimeter of the mattress to give it a little bit of a firmer edge. In total, you're looking at 660 coils in a queen size in this mattress. And then all of this is wrapped in a cover that does include organic stretch cotton in the cover here, this very top surface. You can see it's written on there, organic cotton. So it has a really nice soft feel to it with a little bit of stretch. And then there's even Joma wool inside the side panel here, which you can actually see in the side panel. So it overall has a really high quality feel to it. You got these nice tape edges here, and it feels very sturdy. And it's also got 4 handles stitched into the side here, which are functional handles, which is really handy because this is about a 115-pound mattress in a queen size, so it's handy to have those. But there you have it, the materials and construction of the Nest Hybrid Latex. One thing that's important to just about every mattress shopper is value. And when we think about value, we always think about how much does it cost, what's in it, and how long do we think it's going to last. In terms of the cost, the current price of the Nest Hybrid Latex mattress is $14.99 in a queen size. And that would be before any GoodBed discounts are applied. Now, we always make sure to keep our written reviews up to date with the best and latest available discounts. So you're definitely going to want to take a look at that before you make your purchase. You can find a link to that right in the description of this video. In terms of what you're getting for that, you're getting a 12.5-inch mattress with what we would characterize as natural latex over pocketed coil construction. And it really has 3 inches of what we would consider to be premium comfort materials, which is that natural latex layer that we showed you earlier. In terms of how long we think it's going to last, we generally look for weak links in trying to assess the longevity prospects of a mattress. And as it relates to foams in a mattress, we generally look to foam densities as our best, albeit imperfect, predictor of the longevity. So as it relates to the latex doesn't give me any concerns really. Latex is just about the most proven comfort material used in mattress today in terms of its durability characteristics. So I really don't have a concern that the latex is going to be the weak link here. In terms of the foams, the quilting foam as well as the other foams, the 2 other inches of foams in this mattress use a 1.5 pound density, which does give me a little bit of concern. Just in general, soft quilting foam will have a tendency to lose a little bit of its loft over time. But overall, I don't think there's enough of those foams to give me a great deal of concern. And as it relates to the springs, springs again are a very time-tested material in mattresses. So I'm not concerned about the springs being a weak link here either. And of course, covering you over all of this is what we described earlier as a very excellent warranty, which is going to warrant anything that's greater than a 1-inch impression. So that right there, I don't often take a whole lot of comfort from warranties, but when you have a warranty that's defined in that way and it goes out as long as it does, that does give me some added comfort as it relates to the longevity prospect of this mattress. So I think overall, I feel really good about the longevity of this mattress. So in terms of how all that wraps up into an overall value, we would definitely say that the Nest Hybrid Latex is a very good value. So just to sum up some of the things we've covered in this video, in our testing of the Nest Hybrid Latex, we found it to be a very good fit from both a spinal alignment and pressure relief standpoint for a pretty broad range of sleepers and sleep positions. We did, however, decide that we think that heavier sleepers are likely to want the firm version of this mattress rather than the medium, and certainly rather than the soft. Now, we also talked about how if you're looking for a mattress with a lot of that slow melting memory feel, you're not gonna get any of that on this mattress. However, if you're looking for a mattress with, in the case of the medium version, a medium soft level of softness, just to the softer side of medium, just a little bit more of that hugged or cradled sensation, but still a little bit of that floaty sensation as well. One that has a pretty solid amount of bounce, and one that has very good motion isolation, very good edge support, very good adjustable base compatibility, and one that is very good in terms of its use of natural materials as well as its lack of harmful chemicals. And if all of the other fit, feel, and features that we described in this video sound like a good match for you, then we definitely think that the Nest Hybrid Latex is one that you should consider. So we hope you found this video helpful in determining whether the Nest Hybrid Latex mattress is the right mattress for you. But just to reiterate, you're definitely going to want to check out the full written version of this review to get the full in-depth ratings and assessments that we did for every permutation of different types of sleepers, as well as for the best and latest available discounts on this mattress. You can find a link to that right in the description of this video. But even after all that, if you're still not sure, we definitely recommend taking our mattress match quiz, which you can find right up on the homepage of our website, GoodBed.com. This quiz will walk you through all of the same fit, feel, and feature characteristics that we covered in this video, and ultimately will show you mattresses that best match your personal needs, preferences, and priorities, both online as well as in the local stores in your area. So we really think that this is by far the best starting point for any mattress shopper. In the meantime though, we thank you for watching and we really hope you sleep well.